This is the first exhibition which is inspired by the first book, which is Dante's Inferno. And one of the reasons why I became interested in using Dante's Divine Comedy as a starting point for this large body of work is because up until now, I think a lot of my work has been really interested in this idea of moral confusion. I'm really interested in how someone or a culture or a society decides what is right and what is wrong, how one decides an ideology to believe in, and how one decides a code of ethics to guide their own lives. And so then I remembered that Virgil was the guide for Dante through the 9 rings of hell in the epic Dante's Divine Comedy. In addition to that, the language in Dante's Inferno describes a lot about the planet. Hell is very much described in an earthly way. So one of the most inspirational sort of scenes or images in Dante's Inferno is the fact that Virgil and Dante enter hell through a forest and exit hell into the dawn. What I find exciting about that is that there's a compression of physical space and also time. You're entering hell through the vegetation of earth, but then you're also exiting through morning, right? So how do you enter something physically and exit in another time space? So this is a painting of Dante and Virgil. You can tell that this is Virgil because he's got his hand over Dante, kind of guiding him through the forest. So to make the bond between Dante and Virgil's descent into hell as analogous to an ascent into space, I am using a lot of material and information from a newspaper called Stars and Stripes. I decided to learn about the space race by reading Stars and Stripes. Slowly, you'll start to, as you walk through the show, you'll see how the Cold War and the space race and Dante's Inferno slowly collapse into one idea and one universe. And always there's a spaceship looming there as a possibility, as an imagination of the future. Just really briefly for folks who are interested in the material, all of the paper I made the paper, I created the different colors, and I worked at a paper mill called Dieudonné, and we made every single sheet of paper in the water and everything. So we made it's very special to me because usually I buy my paper, and this time we made every single sheet, and then it was done with photogravure, hand set type, so letterpress, a lot of silkscreen and a lot of collage. All of the 9 books combine many different things in a similar way. They begin with the NASA images, so the images of the volcano, the images of the moon, the ocean, and stuff like that. They begin that way, and then many things are added to those images. And then, like a spaceship or a bug, it then opens up this way. You can read a story about something that is going on in the world. So this is the book about the racial tensions that are happening in Alabama. You can see here, Birmingham expels 1,000, and you can read the newspaper.